What's going on, familia? So we have a lot to talk about because for the past year, I've been taking the 6 pre-licensing courses needed to become a real estate agent here in Texas. Yup, and soon enough, after getting done a few more things needed, I'm going to become a Texas real estate agent. Now, I've been thinking about becoming a real estate agent ever since I started investing in real estate. I mean, I've obviously loved investing in real estate so far, and that has just led to me wanting to know more about real estate itself, which then in turn allows me to share that with others, which I also love to do. Now, I know you don't need to be a licensed agent in order to invest in real estate, but it can be very beneficial to do both. And beyond that, it has really just become a passion of mine. I mean, I really like all those nitty-gritty stuff like what goes into buying a home, what are the things that you need to be looking out for, and also what affects the real estate market as a whole and on a local level. And I believe that having that knowledge could actually help me grow a real estate business because clients are going to be confident in working with me. Now, since I completed these 6 pre-licensing courses, which have taken me a full year, I started since 2021, but all there is left to do now is take my state exam and my national exam, which are going to be happening on the same day, and then I just need to choose a broker to hang my license with. Now, that being said, there are some hurdles along the way that I want to share with you right now. Number 1, the passing rate for the real estate exam is about 50% nationally. And that kind of just freaks me out because I'm a real bad test taker. And even though I've tried my best to prepare and will still prepare until that day comes, I'm going to be pretty fearful of taking that test and passing it. So hurdle number 1 is actually being able to pass the test. Now, hurdle number 2 is in order for me to sell or help people buy real estate, I'm going to need to be sponsored by a broker. Now, doing this is not how you would actually go about applying for a W-2 job. Because, for example, with a W-2 job, you would have to apply and then you would have to interview amongst other candidates to see if you would be the best fit for them. But in real estate, it's actually the other way around. To get sponsored by a broker, the agent actually interviews the broker and then decides whether or not it would be a good fit for the agent to be working for that brokerage. Now, allowing me or giving me the opportunity to interview other brokerages to see if they would be a good fit for me actually makes me shut down in fear that I'm gonna end up choosing the wrong brokerage. So that's hurdle number 2. Up to this point, hurdle number 1, hurdle number 2, I know eventually I'm just gonna get over and I'm gonna make the right decision and I'm gonna pass the test. But then hurdle number 3 is the one that's the biggest for me. Because you see, hurdle number 3 is the fact that I'm not gonna be quitting my full-time job in order to jump into real estate sales. So I'm obviously gonna have to start out by doing this part-time. And that can present a pretty big issue because A, it's gonna be harder for me to get ahead and make sales since I'm not devoting all of my focus and time on it. So for me, I feel like sometimes it's gonna take double the time and effort to get clients and make sales. And now B, I know it's gonna be pretty difficult juggling both jobs and not having one spill onto another. So for example, my full-time employment could require me to come in on a day that I was supposed to have off and was planning on practicing real estate during that day. Or vice versa, I could be working in my full-time job and be getting phone calls from my clients wondering if I could show them a property or maybe they have questions regarding a property I already showed to them. And so I actually constantly ask myself, how am I gonna juggle that? I guess time will tell, right? And then lastly, working real estate part-time could possibly affect my performance at my full-time job. Now, it's happened before where I was investing in real estate and there was a property that I really needed to get fixed up and it was affecting my performance at work mainly because the property was taking a lot of my focus. And now because my coworkers and management know that I'm a real estate investor, and now if they're watching this video, they could know that I'm working on becoming a real estate agent, it's gonna be really easy for them to give me a hard time and to even blame my side hustle endeavors for my lack of maybe going above and beyond at my job and possibly maybe even slightly poorer performance. And then I would be putting myself in a really bad situation with my full-time employment. So all of those are hurdles for me that are concerning. But at the end of the day, make no mistake, these hurdles are just that, hurdles. And they're meant to be overcome. And I know that if I take it one step at a time, I will be able to manage because I truly believe that real estate is something that I'm passionate about. And so with this, I plan on making videos about my process in becoming a real estate agent, how it's going to go for me passing those exams, and what broker I'm going to end up choosing, and also how I plan to manage my part-time real estate career with my full-time employment. All of this will be in addition to continuing to provide content about my journey in investing in real estate, as well as giving you my perspectives on real estate as a whole. These are very exciting times for me, and I hope that you guys can share in that excitement. Please let me know if the content I outlined is something you would like to see, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.